Hey, how are you guys? My name is Trevor Naughton. Today I'm going to be telling you the tale of the lion and the mouse, which is an old Aesop's fable. Now, if you listen real carefully, you can hear all the creatures in the African plain. You can hear the snakes slithering through the grass. You can hear the grasshoppers jumping from flower to flower. You can hear the rhinos drinking their water from the lake. And a little after dinner time, you can hear the lion snoring as he takes his nap. Now, unfortunately for Mouse, he wasn't paying attention. He was running late from work, trying to get home so he could have dinner, and he bumped right into the back of the sleeping lion. The lion got up. He looked around. What would wake him from his sleep? And he looked down and he saw this little mouse scared to death. He looked him in the eyes and the mouse said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Lion. I am so sorry. I didn't see you there." The lion yawned. He looked around to see if anyone else was witnessing what was happening. And he looked down at the mouse and he said, "Go back to your home and go see your family." The mouse, feeling very lucky, didn't think twice, took right off, went home. When he got there, he told his wife and his kids, he said, "You won't believe what happened." Now, the next morning, if you listen real carefully, you can hear the sounds of all the creatures in the African plain. You can hear the snakes slithering through the grass. You can hear the grasshoppers jumping from flower to flower. You can hear the rhinos drinking their water from the lake. But this afternoon, there was a new noise, a noise that none of the creatures recognized. The creatures looked around. They didn't recognize it. They went to the lion. "Mr. Lion, there's a noise. We don't know what it is." The lion got up. He heard it. And being the king of the plains, it was his job to research and investigate anything out of the normal. So he got up and he took a step. And he looked to the left and he looked to the right. And he took another step. And he looked to the left and he looked to the right. And another and another. And as he walked, the sounds, they got louder. The lion stepped and looked, stepped and looked, stepped and a trap lifted the lion into the air and he was stuck in a net. Now the lion knew right away that he couldn't make any noise. If the lion made a noise, whoever set this trap would hear him. So he looked around. He was scared. He was nervous. He tried to see some way he could escape from this trap. He looked around. He looked around. He didn't see anything. And he finally closed his eyes. And he said, think. How am I going to get out of here?" Well, while he had his eyes closed, a new sound came. The lion opened his eyes, and he looked up, and he saw the same mouse that he had let go the day before, biting at the rope. He looked at the mouse, and the mouse looked back at him, and the mouse told the lion to be silent. The mouse was really working that rope, and finally, he ate through the rope. The lion fell and was freed. Now the mouse and the lion, they looked at each other. And the mouse looked at the lion and he said, "Go home to your family. Have a good night." Without thinking twice, the lion went right back home and he saw his wife and his kids and he said, "You're never going to believe what happened." And that's the story of the lion and the mouse. Thank you.